Hello bookworms, I'm Becca and today I'm coming at you with a end of summer book haul. Y'all, I have a very small stack of books compared to my 3+ month book haul that I uploaded recently, and I just wanted to show you. Some of them are ones that I got while I was camping, and other ones are just ones that I got because I could the other day, so let's just get started. The first one you've already seen because I talked about it in my August TBR video, and it is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Book 1, The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. This is a middle grade book of a series that I didn't read growing up, and I really want to. It has to do with mythology, which is something that I have always loved so much. So I cannot wait to give this one a try and just see what I've been missing out on. The next book I picked up because the cover seemed interesting to me, and I feel like I've heard the title. It is called A Heart and a Body in the World by Deb Coletti. And this is a young adult book about a girl named Annabelle. It sounds like the premise of the book is that Annabelle is running to help cope with the pain and tragedy from the last year of her life, and she's running from Seattle to Washington, D.C. toward a destination she doesn't understand but is determined to reach. And it just sounds like it's going to be a really deep and powerful book about healing and how far the human heart goes after a tragedy. And that just sounds like it's going to be right up my alley. The only thing I don't love is I don't like when a cover cuts off, but it's the only one they have, so that's what I got. I do like the inside. It has a little person with a heart in the middle. I feel like it's going to be really powerful. I can't wait to pick this one up, and the cover is so stunning. Next, I have a middle grade book to show you, and it is called The List of Things That Will Not Change by Rebecca Steed, and she's also the author of When You Reach Me. And this, first of all, the cover drew me in. It seemed like it was going to be a really powerful little middle grade, and then I read the synopsis and it melted my heart and I knew I needed to get it. So this is about a girl named Bee, and her dad is gay and he's getting ready to remarry his partner, Jessie. And Bee is really excited about that. She loves Jessie, and she's also going to be gaining a stepsister. So that is really exciting for her. So I think it's going to be about their family coming together and expanding, Bee learning about her stepsister who seems to be opposite of her but also the same, and I just love a story about family, so I can't wait to dive more into this one and see what it's going to be about. It looks like it's going to be a fairly quick read, but I feel like the story is going to be one that ends up sticking with me for a while. The next book I have to show you I got while I was vacationing up north. I always love to grab at least one book while I'm vacationing, just, you know, as a little souvenir. Some people get clothes or magnets. I get books, and the book I got was Again and Again by E. Lockhart. I mostly picked this one up because E. Lockhart is the author of We Were Liars, and that book blew my mind. But where that book was a young adult thriller, this one is a young adult contemporary about a girl who is catapulted into a wild summer after a near-death family tragedy, and she falls in and out of love thousands of times and just grapples with the idea of loving different people, and it just seems like it's going to be really profound and funny. That is probably going to be the theme of this book haul, is finding books that are deeper than the surface level. Maybe. Who knows? Either way, I'm excited for it. Also, while I was camping, I picked up a nice little cozy mystery. It's called Tandem Demise, and it's by Duffy Brown. This is book 3 in the Psychopath Mystery series. I have not read books 1 and 2 yet, but I own them. The reason I got this series, I'm sure I talked about it years ago, when I got the first 2. These books are written about Mackinac Island, and that's where I go in vacation every year. It is my happy place. I got really into cozy mysteries a few years ago, like cozy cat mysteries. I don't read them as much anymore, but I love the idea of them, and I will forever be collecting books from this series. And I've seen other ones at the bookstore on the island that are written about the island, but for some reason this series in particular is what stood out to me. It's about a girl who is starting a new life working in a bike shop on Mackinac Island, and I just live for that. It talks about the island in all different seasons, and it looks like this one is going to be set during the fall. I think that the first one is set during the Lilac Festival in the spring, but I'm not too sure. I just love the idea of finding these books that are not only written and based on my home state, but a place in my state that's really special to my heart. So I love them. It's more for my collection than anything, but maybe someday I'll end up reading them. The next book I have to show you I got because of the author, and it is The Lightness of Hands by Jeff Garvin. Jeff Garvin also wrote Symptoms of Being Human. It's about a gender fluid teenager that is the child of a politician. And that was such an interesting book to read. That is the first book that I ever read with a gender fluid or non-binary character in it, so I loved it, and the writing was really well done. So when I saw that Jeff Garvin had a new book out, I knew that I needed to pick it up. The only thing I know is that this is about a girl named Ellie, and her dad used to be a famous stage magician, but now he's kind of washed up and they have not the best life. So I'm interested to see more about the issues and topics that this book tackles, because I know whatever it ends up being, Jeff Garvin is going to do it beautifully. And the last two books are ones that you've already seen, but I'm gonna haul them anyway. It is The Haunted and The Unleashed by Danielle Vega. The Haunted is the first book in this new series that she's doing. Of course, I've talked about it a million billion times, but The Merciless is my favorite series that I've read in a long time until the Haunted series came along. I think that I'm enjoying this one a little bit more than The Merciless, but that series will always have a place in my heart. So of course, when the sequel came out, The Unleashed, I knew that I needed to grab it, and I've already read it, finished it. 4 stars. I cannot wait until October because I think that I'm going to do a dedicated video as like a beginner's guide to Danielle Vega, because she has 2 series and a standalone, and I think a couple other books, but I'm not quite sure. There's a lot, and I would love to share my love of this author with you guys in a nice way. So stay tuned for that when it gets a little bit more spooky, because she writes young adult horror books and she does it really well. And there you guys go. Those are all of the books that I have bought recently. I feel like it's a very nice, simple end of summer book haul as we get ready to go into fall, getting a little bit more cozy. I decorated my shelves already. In case you can't tell, I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for cozy season. Let me know down below in the comments if you read any of the books that I mentioned and what you thought of them. And also let me know what books you have acquired recently that you are excited to read. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below to see more bookish videos. That's all I got for you guys today, and I will see you next time. Bye!